What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to make a little birria, pork and beef, and making this special video because Chivas won last night, beat America. I should have made the birria de pollo, a little chicken birria, but this one's going to taste amazing, I promise you. Just wanted to flex with the Bifola jersey. You know, you see that? My favorite Chivas player right now. So yeah, stay tuned and enjoy guys. It's going to be a great recipe. My grandma's recipe, mi abuelita. There we go. Alright, what's up guys? About to make my grandma's birria. It's a lot better when she makes it, but we're gonna try right here. I got my chiles, pasilla, and guajillo. I got my tomatoes. These are the bags in case you don't know what they look like or can't pronounce them. Just get one bag of each of these bad boys. We're gonna do 2 of the super wrinkly one and 3 of the other ones. We got cloves, bay leaves, salt, and a little pepper. And I'm showing what they come in because some people told me to. This is the pork we're gonna use, trocitos de puerco or pork stew meat, and same thing for the meat, trocitos de res or beef stew meat. And we're gonna do 1.5 pounds of each around there, and the same amount or a little bit more of tomatoes. And then we also got our chiles that we're gonna throw in some water to let soak for about 10 minutes. While we're doing that, we can start prepping the rest of things. And I love this dish, man. This is my favorite dish. It's fairly cheap. You saw the prices on there. It was about 10 pounds for all the meat. That's 3.5 pounds of meat. And this will last you about 5 days in your fridge. So this is a great meal prep. I love birria. And I think you will too if you've never had it before. But we're gonna add all our meat in there and throw our bay leaves in on top of those bad boys. Oh wait, what am I doing right here? Oh, I'm counting out the cloves. All right, so I'm counting out my cloves. I got lucky and poured 7 into my hand. And let me see. Now here's my bay leaves. About 2. Mine's getting towards the end, so some of them are broken down, but I'm gonna throw it in on top of the beef. And yeah, now we're just throwing a little bit of salt all up in the blender. Get that nice and flavorful. We're putting all our spices in right now. And throw your pepper in, about 4 peppercorns, or you know, a couple shakes of that, or grind that bad boy up. We're gonna throw in 2 garlic cloves and our chiles once they're ready. But since they're still soaking, I'm gonna start cutting up all our tomatoes. And like I said, you're gonna do about the same amount of tomatoes in weight, so pounds, as you are beef. So mine's 3.8 or 3.7, I think, pounds of meat. So I got 4 pounds of tomatoes. All right, here we're gonna remove all the seeds from our hydrated chiles. And it just takes a little while, but you know, we'll get it done. And this dish is actually super easy to make. I love making this because it takes about 15 minutes to prep everything, and then you just leave it on the stove for 3 hours. You just mix it around every 45 minutes and you'll be good. You really don't have to maintain it too much. For my next video, I'm probably gonna do, well, not my next video, but my next birria video, I'm probably gonna do a chicken one in a slow cooker, in a crock pot. So we'll see how that comes out. And I'm sure it'll be bomb. I've never used a slow cooker before, so I was gonna do this one in a slow cooker, but I said nah and used a pot, just because it's tried and true, and I didn't want to mess up while I was making this. I promised people this birria video. So now we're gonna put those chiles in there with a little bit of water that they hydrated in, and just keep adding water until it blends. You want it to be a paste. It's not supposed to be like a super thin salsa. And then don't wash that blender out. You're gonna use that same one to blend your tomatoes up in. And once you put your tomatoes in the blender, oh sorry, I forgot to do this. Rub that all around there. And yeah, now we're gonna mix our tomatoes up in that same blender, and you'll get the rest of those juices. You know, get all that flavor in there. And then this is the only annoying part. It's not even that annoying, but it is a little time consuming, is putting that through the, what is that thing called? I have no idea, but just put that thing, just put it through there, get the paste out. And if you're in a rush and you don't have time to do this, you don't really have to do this step. This, I mean, you're supposed to, but it still comes out good if you don't. If I'm in a rush, I mean, I've been in a pinch before and just thrown it in there quick, and it still came out good. But if you have time, do it the right way and strain it through that thing. All right, so now it gets easy. Just gonna mix that around a bit, bring it to a boil on high heat, see that? And then once it's on once it comes to that boil, we're gonna put it on low heat and cover that bad boy up. And now it's just a cooking game. We're gonna wait for our beef to get tender. So it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. I'd say 3 hours to be safe. Now we're making our chile macho, our chile de arbol. Put about 30 chiles de arbol in there, toasted them up, added a little bit of water. I actually added some more water afterwards, which was too much. This was a little thin. Not too thin, I mean, it still tasted good, but you want it a little thicker than that. But that's your chile de arbol. You need to have that when you make birria. And yeah. So now mine's pretty good. I'm about to show you how tender that bad boy is. Look at that. Broken up easily with the fork, looking super tender. Super tender. Yep, and then I got my homemade tortillas. Pop that in the middle. Watch that balloon up. That's what you want. That's how you know it's a good handmade tortilla. I use a press, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then here's me just preparing my birria in a little caldo. And throwing my raw onion, throwing my chile de arbol on there, my chile macho. And yeah, hit it with the key limes. Oh, look at that. Look how tasty that looks. Perfect. Wow, that looks delicious. And it was easy, man. Super easy. Got my little handmade tortilla. I'll put a video on how to make handmade tortillas on in the future. But enjoy, guys. Look at that. I know I enjoyed this. Wow. Look at that. God damn. Oh my God. Oh wow. Wow. You have no idea. Oh, you have no idea. Dip your taco in the consomme and the caldito. Oh wow, I'm about to serve myself another taco. Super fire, birria, easy to make, just takes a little while. I'll make it in a slow cooker next. Wow, this tastes more than half decent. You're gonna love this one, I promise you.